you asked me 24 hours ago, would I have another child? I would say yes. Ask me right now, hell to the no, no, no.
What up with it, Sutton Mob? We back with another video.
And we have Zanaya.
Say hey, Zanaya. Say hey, baby.
So I'm getting my beauty rest.
My baby swaddled up, swaddled wrap. Showing still the go that swaddle wrapping the nigga though.
Yeah, shit, I feel good too.
Showing still the go that swaddle wrapping though.
But what's up, y'all? So we couldn't record the birth of Zanaya.
They was hating.
It was hating.
They was hating. I wish I was seeing the actual
footage of me giving birth. Like, it was different. It was strange for a little change. Lord, I will never forget it. Just know that I'll never forget it. It was crazy.
Man, it was so funny. It wasn't funny because you heard them.
It was funny?
No, it definitely wasn't funny, but just the setup was hilarious, bro.
It was crazy.
You want to say something, baby?
She definitely want to say something. So, if y'all didn't watch our last video, y'all go watch it.
Go watch the last video.
I pranked him, and I told him my water broke. So, with that being said, God got me back, y'all. 2 days later, my water actually broke.
Now, keep in mind, I met Shauna after Janaya. Right. So, I don't know what happened with Janaya. In the next 2 births, which is Troy and Zoe, Shauna water never broke.
Never broke.
So, it was a new experience for both of us.
So, let me say what happened. So, I'm laying in the bed. This bed right here, we clicked it up. But this bed right here, I'm laying in the bed. Well, I'm actually asleep. I'm asleep.
Yeah.
You know, you sleep, you can feel something. You know, I don't know if you ever had that feeling, but it feels like you gotta use it, so are you peeing yourself? So I'm just like, is I peeing on myself? So I wake up, I'm like, I'm peeing on myself? I'm like, no, I ain't peeing on myself. So I ease up. And I'm like, babe. He ain't budge. I'm like, babe. He's still at work, like, babe. I'm like, I think my water broke. And he just gave me a look like, girl, I'm not the play with you no more.
I said, you over there pissing on yourself. And I went back to sleep.
So I went to the restroom.
And then she started peeing.
I peed. And I'm hollering. I'm like, babe, I'm peeing now. My water broke. So he's like, you for real? So he get up, he put his shoes on. So I'm like, I gotta get in the shower. He's like, you sure you'll get in the shower? I'm like, at this point, I don't know what to do. I'm like, yeah, I gotta get in the shower. So I get in the shower. Here you go. You light it up? I'm like, yeah, I'm washing it. I'm like, ain't nothing wrong. I'm like,
yeah,
okay,
I'm like,
I'm grooving. Man, I get out the shower, babe in there brushing his teeth. I don't know what happened. I'm like, oh!
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, you were just in the shower. I was playing music. We didn't be jamming. I'm like, what's going on there? Yeah.
She don't like this one.
She don't like the camera.
She don't like the camera.
Like, get that light out my face. She definitely like, get that light out my face, dog.
Okay.
So, yeah. I mean, everything just completely normal. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, this ain't nothing like the movies gonna show it. I'm like, the movies show like water breaking and this panic mode. I'm like, we coolin' though. I'm like, okay, cool.
But I stood at the foot of the bed. I'm just like, oh, and like, it came so fast. So we walked down the hallway. Another one hit me. I'm like, so these contractions here. I'm like, oh, you're like, man, come on.
But listen though, these are still like mild reactions though, because we get in the car.
We new to this, like,
yeah, we get in the car. I'm in reverse. I'm over there joking with them. I'm like, yeah, yeah, man, that's what's up. I get to the stop sign, everything's still cool. I get to the next stop sign, everything's still cool. We get to the light, she like, babe, you better hurry up. You better hurry up. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, bro, we were just chilling, like. So we get to the light, she do that. And then, like, I think about 15 seconds later, everything back cool.
Back cool.
And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, that's kind of strange. I'm like, but this ain't like the movie show it though. So we get to the next light, babe, and I'm like, bro, what is going on? So it was Shauna's idea to start timing it.
Yeah, like, let's start timing.
And they was exactly like 3 minutes apart, right?
3 minutes apart. And they like, okay, here come the next one. The next one comes, I'm like, okay. So I'm like, waiting on the next one to come. I'm like, okay, babe, it's coming. It's coming.
I'm still not taking it serious just yet. So after the first one, we get to the first, I'm like, that was kind of strange that happened. But I'm like, okay, you cool then? She was like, yeah, I'm good. We get to the next time you do it again. At this time, I turn my emergency lights on. I'm like, man, I need to pick up the pace a little bit. I'm like, baby, because I'm still driving the speed limit. I'm waving it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, sir. Let's get there, sir. Cause I was even thinking about calling an ambulance. I'm like, bro, should I hit somebody up? And you like, no, you're doing perfect. It was like a student driver. You're doing perfect.
It was cool.
You're doing perfect. Man, I cut them hazards on. At this point, I'm going 85. Police and everything.
I don't remember that. Yeah, I do remember past the police.
Yeah, I'm police and everything.
I do remember
and I'm thinking to myself, like, we got to get to this hospital, dog. Like, I can't stop for you. I can't stop for life. Man, I'm talking about Shawnee's in the car going ham. I'm talking about every 3 minutes. Whoa!
Contractions hurt.
I'm like, babe.
That was a different feeling. I'm telling you, that was like a different kind of pain. So then what? I ain't gonna lie, cause I really don't remember, cause that's how much pain I was in. I don't even remember like what actually happened. Like I don't remember.
Hold on. Well, this is another part that I did tell Shudder about. I want to wait till we got in front of the camera. All right, so cool. We get to the hospital and everything. We check in. We get everything done. So now at this point, the whole time Shauna has been talking about this coronavirus test. The whole time, the thing that delayed us from going to the hospital was really this coronavirus test. So we finally get to the back, and the lady's like, I gotta go test you. Shorty is being so dramatic, acting like the baby's finna come down. But the whole time, she really trying to dump the test though. She all up in there like, oh, whoa, give me a minute, hold on.
Yeah, you can't tell me what I was feeling. I was in, listen, she was trying to, I swear to God, you don't know. She was trying to give me the swab me. I was having a contraction, and she was pressing the thing on my stomach. How you gonna say that didn't hurt? That was hurting.
I'm not saying it didn't hurt. Now, God know I watch you, and I commend all women for going through that. I watched you in pain.
That was hurting.
But when you got back there,
man, she trying to do 3 things at one time.
But this lady like feeding a child with the tube, trying to go around. Shawty like, oh, give me a minute. I'm like, Shawty, you just really don't want to take the test, bro. Like, come on, let this lady stick you so we can get you
it wasn't that bad though, like the other lady did.
Yeah, you was being extra dramatic though.
No,
I'm like,
it hurt.
Cause I'm looking at Shawty on the bed. I'm like, okay, cool. She having pain, but I'm just like, Shawty really don't want to take this test though.
This man right here, shit to you. I promise. I don't know what he say.
So the lady all up on her arm, on her elbows. They really don't like this. I'm like, should I hold her? Like, should I do it in late? Like, I gotta take the test, baby. Shut up. I'm like,
yeah, I swear, cause like she pressed it down on my stomach. It was awful.
Shauna, I'm telling y'all.
That did me wrong. And then you would have said his I was faking. I was not.
I ain't say you was faking. The contractions were real. But I'm saying at that moment.
I was having a contraction. How you gonna swab me?
When you did this and said, give me a minute. I said, Shauna is trying to prepare herself. I'm like, lady,
I
stick her on her nose and let's go. I'm to bro, you should have. I was, because the nurse was like, and I'm like, I should go hold Shauna down. Like, Shauna really doing too much, bro.
So babe was gonna park the car. They was already torturing me like he was parking the car. And I promise that these people were so rough and just so mean, like, for real. So I get back there. They do it, check my little heart rate, ask me all these questions. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm answering the question. I'm still having contraction. I'm trying not to be an asshole, because I could be an ass. By the time I was being extra. I could be extra, but I promise I won't be extra. So they checked me. He's like, you ate 7 minutes. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, we gotta rush you up to the labor and delivery. I'm like, dang. So then you came in the room.
Yeah.
And then we got upstairs. I think what happened. I don't even remember when we got upstairs.
They
told you I was able.
They were like, you ate centimeters, and Shauna was, at this point, see what I'm saying? Like, Shauna was thinking about the baby, but Shauna had 2 things on her mind. Let's keep it a buck. The coronavirus test and the epidural.
That's definitely the epidural.
The dude was like, that's out the question. He was like, it's too late for that. So Shauna was like, oh my God. Now, me being a guy, of course, like, who am I to talk? So before y'all even criticize me, I cannot talk. But I'm just like, hey, we got, you know what I'm saying? It's a new game plan. I'm like, let's do it, because
I wasn't prepared for the natural birth.
But what I'm saying, the day before, we were supposed to go to the hospital.
Right.
I'm like, you want to go? You're like, no, let's just wait. Because I swear to God, this is exactly what Shauna said. Let's wait, because I don't want to keep taking this coronavirus test.
Okay, I can't keep saying I said
you was like, what if I'm not going to have birth and now I got to retake this test? Let's just wait. And I'm like, bro, are you sure, bro? Like, I think you need to go to the hospital. You was like, no. Next day, 2 o'clock in the morning, your water broke. And we gotta go to the hospital.
Right, that's true.
So, like I say, she was mostly concerned about the coronavirus test and the epidural. When you ascillometer the epidural out the window, now you gotta be.
You can't get nothing. No
it's
medication. You can't get any of your IV. She was like, no. And I'm just like, what the hell? The only thing I'm thinking now, I'm just like, I never pushed the baby out without no medication. Like, what I'm about to do? What I'm about to do?
Now, previously I said, when your water broke or water break, the movie make it seem so dramatic. Hey, fellas, believe the movie, bro. Man, when Shauna got ready to have birth, bro, this girl was like...
First I was having contractions. I remember I was having contractions. I do remember that.
You was going ham with the contractions.
And I started breathing, and I started feeling better. But they started kicking my ass then. Like, they started kicking my ass. I'm just like, woo.
Man, Shauna looked me in my eyes and said, babe, I don't think I can do this. I'm like, well, I don't know what we're going to do. You want to go home and just chill? You want to watch TV or something? Like, we here, dog. We have no other options, bro. Like, either it's yay or nay, bro. What we doing?
Man, it was just crazy. Because I'm just like, no, before I said it, I remember. I was pushing at the time, wasn't it?
No, you didn't start pushing it. Cause they were still up in the plane. I'm like, how many centimeters y'all want to let it dilate? I'm like, I can go get the baby at this point. Like, I'm like, what we waiting on, y'all? I'm like, come on, y'all. So they finally came on there. They was like, yeah, we're gonna go and do this. I'm like, yeah, y'all probably should.
I remember her letting the light down. And I'm like, okay, so it's showtime now. And then I feel like this big pressure. Like I just felt pressure. And then she checked me again, and I know she left out. She's like, y'all, come on, it's time to deliver or something.
Yeah. One thing I hate when they be like, Daddy, we need your help. Like, I ain't the doctor. I can answer any personal questions, little history of health and all that, but I ain't the doctor, though. What you want me to do? For real, I ain't got no gloves or nothing. Like, what you want me to do? Like, Daddy, come here, Daddy, hold her leg, Daddy, and strap it down. I'm like, God damn, you ready to put me on payroll? Shit, I can go deliver. Now I know how to deliver. I'm like, baby, it's 12 of y'all.
So it was a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm like, what you want me to do?
What did she say do?
She wanted me to hold your leg. I mean, like, the talking you through the part, I understand that.
Right.
But she wanted me to goddamn...
She wanted you to go get the baby out there.
She wanted me to vital card. You know what I'm saying? She want me to call that shit that I need. I'm like, baby, I don't need nothing. I'm just here watching. I'm observing. Let me observe. Like, for real, though. She was like, Daddy, we need your help. I'm like, I'm sitting up here with her. I talk her through this. And that's my thing, like, going into kids, because I have 2, well, now 3. But Shauna always want me to just be like, babe, how it look, babe, how it look. I'm like, you know, I can't do that. That ain't me. I can't see no baby coming now. I'm like, I'll let you know when you finish and you did a good job. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why doctors be trying to get the father. I see why a lot of fathers probably don't be there. That ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, baby. That ain't me, baby. That ain't me.
Let me know when y'all get done.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But, man.
Let's go to the screaming, though.
To the pushing part.
Man.
So when I first started off, it was cool. It wasn't that bad. The contraction was coming. I'm like, I'm pushing. Because y'all like push. I remember y'all like push. Y'all like push with your butt. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm pushing. It was cool. I'm going to say, about the 5th push, that's when it started kicking my ass.
Yeah.
That 5th push, the other 4 was like, cool. She's like, breathe, they counting. I'm like, all right, they like, push a little bit harder. When she said push a little bit harder.
Man, Shauna had a fucking,
with my fucking
a vein, a big, that was a bone in her fucking forehead.
Lord Jesus, I don't even know how to explain it. Like the last push, I guess that's pushing the baby coming out. Only thing I feel was, that's the only thing I feel like, just hit. And I just know I screamed to the...
Man, this girl, eyes rolling. I'm like, hey, whoa, what are you doing? Eyes rolling in the back of her head. I'm like, Shauna. I'm like, let her breathe some more. Give her another chance. If that's it, man, I'm talking about, man, this Shauna was making some screams I have never in my life heard, bro. Like,
I swear it hurt.
Because the first two babies, she had the epidural.
Yeah. I feel nothing. I feel nothing at all.
Zanaya.
And I guess that was the head was coming out. And it hurted so bad, Lord Jesus.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, Zanaya definitely is the last baby, though. Yeah, that's it.
If you asked me 24 hours ago, would I have another child? I would say yes. Ask me right now. Hell to the no.
I ain't gonna lie, it's over for me too. When I see her eyes rolling back her head, I'm like, oh.
Dude, I know so.
Oh.
Scaring you like.
What are you doing? I'm like, you take this a little too far. Come on now. Come on. You wildin'. I'm like, come on, shorty. Come on. But yeah, that was crazy, bro.
It was the experience. Like, that was, so, people that have natural birth.
Oh my God. Everybody who called me was like, congratulations, showing out in the background. Babe, tell them I had a baby natural. Like that was the plan. That was not the plan.
Matter. I had a baby too natural. I don't care. Whoever had a baby natural, you better let them know. Let it be known. Let it be known. It ain't no joke.
Shauna told every time somebody called my phone, babe, you let them know I had a natural. I'm like, that wasn't even a plan.
No matter what.
You were asking for epidural right then and there.
Oh, I was asking for everything. I was, but still, that was a lot.
That was crazy.
It was a lot.
That experience was crazy, though.
That was like the craziest one.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
By far.
But
the least prepared. We had everything we needed, but just like water breaking and all that, we ain't never dealt with that.
It was new. But I ain't gonna lie, the water break, it was like a good experience, like, cause I never felt that.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
Like, with this being the last baby, so I'm just like, oh, that was cool. But I wasn't expecting a natural birth, but I experienced it. And, it was a lot. But Zanaya is here.
Here.
She is here.
Chilling.
She's a good baby. She's so sweet.
She got good sisters. Zoe really overhelped though. She don't know no better though.
Oh,
Zoe will come and grab her and be like, "Come on, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm like, Zoe, you been a little too rough with her."
But she love her sister though. It's a thing, right?
Yep. I wish y'all could have heard this, man. It was scratching the walls and everything. I'm like, yeah, you wild.
Now I do remember me like, you know, my legs is down there. I remember me moving my legs like going up.
But they said don't do that. I thought you were gonna shit on yourself. The way you were pushing Zanaya, I was like, I wonder she ain't shit though, cause you was coming from your soul with them push. You trying to get Zanaya out of there, dog.
I was trying to get her out of there. It hurt so bad. But yeah, so y'all. We couldn't give y'all a video of...
Or audio. It was tripping for some reason.
So we just said, let's get in front of the camera and let y'all know I hate this baby natural.
Not on purpose.
It don't matter. I had her natural. He behaved.
If she can go all the way back now, she would get epidural. So
that's definitely a fact. It's definitely a fact.
That's why you need the epidural right there.
That's a fact.
Come on. You like a little Chinese woman with this raw. Like, I'm feeling that raw with them little ching-chings. I'm feeling that, though. For real, I'm feeling that.
Okay, all right.
Sutton Mob, you already know what you gotta do. All you gotta do is tell 10 people to tell 10 people to tell 10 people to like, comment,
and subscribe.
And it's just like that. Sutton Mob, we
out.